In a quiet village cradled by coconut palms and red soil, lived a boy named Yuvaan. His world was small, a mud-walled home, a thatched roof, and the narrow path that led to the village market. He was kind-eyed, barefoot, and always hungry, for food, for attention, for something more than what life offered him. His grandfather Ranveer was a man of discipline and silence, once a teacher, now a stern presence in the house. He spoke little, but when he did, his voice carried weight. That morning, as the sky blushed pale with dawn, Ranveer sat on a wooden armchair, his fingers curled around a walking stick polished by time.
Yuvaan, go to the market. Bring rice. We have guests coming.
He placed 3 coins in Yuvaan's hand. Measured, precise, exact. No more. Never more. From the kitchen, Yuvaan's mother, Radha, stirred boiling water. She heard the words, saw the boy's eyes flicker with a question that would never be asked. She had long learned to read between silences. Yuvaan left quietly, the cloth bag clutched in his fist, the coins warm from his grandfather's palm. The village market bustled with morning energy. Traders sat cross-legged beside their grain sacks, calling out prices. The smell of dried fish mixed with the sweetness of jaggery and banana leaves. Yuvaan handed over the coins to the grocer, who measured out the rice and poured it into the bag. No change, no sweet, not even a smile.
Yuvaan thought, if there had been even one more coin, just one, I could have bought a piece of jaggery.
But grandfather never gave extra. Not in money, not in words, not in love. On his way home, the road ahead vibrated with the sound of drums and slogans. A political procession was approaching, the winning party celebrating its triumph. Yuvaan's heart stirred. He ran forward just for a glimpse. The cloth bag swayed behind him, light as hope. And then, it tore. The rice spilled. The white grains scattered across the muddy road like pearls lost to the earth. His feet froze. His breath vanished. A moment later, grandfather was there, walking toward him through the crowd. Faces turned. Eyes watched. Whispers rose. Ranveer said nothing. He lifted his hand and struck the boy across the cheek. Yuvaan didn't cry. He bent down, hands trembling, and picked up what little rice hadn't been ruined. And then he walked home, slower than before, eyes on the ground. That evening, he sat with his mother.
There isn't enough rice now. The guests are coming tomorrow. What will we do?
Radha had no answer. They couldn't ask Ranveer. They couldn't ask neighbors. They had even less. She opened a wooden box in the corner. Inside were Yuvaan's savings, coins he'd hidden away for a toy he never asked for, sweets he never bought. Together, they counted the coins by lamplight. It was enough for a little rice, enough for 6, but there would be 8 at the table. The next morning, banana leaves were laid on the ground. Puttu, warm, white and crumbling, was served with steamed bananas. A humble breakfast made with quiet sacrifice. The 4 guests ate. Grandfather ate. No one noticed Yuvaan's gaze, measuring every bite, memorizing every grain. After the guests left, only a small piece of puttu remained. Radha divided it in 2. One part to little Tanu, her younger son, the rest to Yuvaan. He smiled as he ate, so his mother wouldn't worry. But his stomach still ached. That day, breakfast had been his favorite. But hunger, he knew, was not always of the belly. He left for school with a slate board under his arm and dust on his feet. The path stretched ahead like a question. The wind whispered through the trees, but no one called his name. Behind him, a home fed 8 people. But not one had noticed the child who only wanted a little more than food. A kind word, a gentle touch, a moment of love.